It's Atom Bomb with Atom Bomb Breaks, and it's Bowman season. That's right, Bowman comes out this Friday. So I figured I'd do a review, and let's talk about some of the things that are a little weird with what Topps is doing with this release. They're holding on to some information that normally they don't. Let's check it out. Let's go. Bowman Baseball. Yay, Bowman. I always like Bowman most of the time. Bowman release is probably my favorite. Bowman Draft's too hard to get a hold of. Bowman Chrome often hasn't been that great. Leo DeVries it was a big shining star last year. But anyways, we'll go through what's in the set, what you can expect from each type of box. How much did they produce? How rare are the base cards? Love what you did here, Tops. You gave everything something where I could get a finite number of production. Something exclusive. Very helpful. Hit odds, auto odds, and compared to past years. Don't have a bunch of past year data on Bowman to this point. Just it's hard to collect. It's several hours of work for each year. All right, what are the options? Hobby box. Of course, you're going to get 8 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, 12 box cases, 1 auto, and of course it has exclusive orange parallels. This year it has black parallels as well. Not much change there. Jumbo and Breaker's Delight. So in the past you didn't have Jumbo. That was kind of the Bowman Draft thing. And Breaker's Delight is basically the HTC version that we had in the past, the choice box. But they added more to it. It used to just be the autos, now it's autos and the geometric parallels and such. But Jumbo, 28 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 8 boxes per case. I take that back. We've had Jumbo. Always had Jumbo. I don't know what I was thinking of. I was thinking more of the Breakers like in the Chrome used to not have, Bowman Chrome used to not have anything but just the base release and then the choice box, which had the 3 autos. But anyways, back to Jumbo, 8 box cases, 3 autographs in that. Breaker's Delight, 10 cards per pack, 1 pack per box. This is just the hits, please. 6 box cases, and that's a guess on past releases that I haven't seen a case for sale of it. 3 autographs and geometric parallels throughout. Basically everything is a refractor or better in the thing. Blasters, 12 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, 40 box cases, green parallels, and the question is, are they juicy like 2023? Are they kind of not juicy like 2024? What will they be? We'll find out shortly. All right, base parallels. So base parallels, this is the paper parallels. So you have the retro logo foil, which is new. Sky blue, neon green, fuchsia purple, purple pattern, pink, blue, blue pattern, green, green pattern, yellow, yellow pattern, gold, orange, black, black pattern, red, printing plates, there's 4 of those, and platinum. I highlighted green because those are, of course, exclusive to the blaster box. The orange that I highlighted is exclusive to Hobby. And then you have the paper prospects, same parallel set, but you have more of them. So base set of rookies and vets is 100, and the paper prospects is 150. I'm not real for sure if that's the same as in the past. It feels right. Anyways, Chrome base, what you really want. The paper is printed to the moon, and we'll kind of go in and show that here in a second. 150 in the set, and oh my goodness, I'm not going to do that what I just did. I was kind of making a point that there's a lot of paper parallels. The Chrome parallels dwarfs it. It's the entire page. Some of the things I'll mention, the new stuff, they have this reptilian version of various colors. They added the black in, and they have these ones that are exclusive to Hobby, Gumball Peanuts, Popcorn Sunflower, want to say there's one more, but no, I missed it. Can you imagine me missing something in that monstrosity of a rainbow? So if you want to do a rainbow, good luck. Pick somebody that's not real popular. Also new is the Fire Fractor. I'll mention that. That is retail exclusive out of the blaster boxes. Very tough pull since it's numbered to 3. Variations. So there's the retro fractors. I don't know why I put refractor. That's retro factors. Brooks Robinson and Steve Carlton, they've been doing this for about 2 years now, ever since Tom Brady. Gold, orange, red, and superfractor. Etched in glass. These are variations on the base card, or the chrome card. And they have stained glass in the back. The rookie Sasaka looks really cool. There's 20 in that set, no parallels. Inserts. 6 base, 4 short printed. There is the typical Rookie of the Year favorites. It looks die cut, which is interesting. I kind of like that. I like the design of Rookie of the Year. A lot of times I don't. They put, a little bit of, sometimes they put too much graphic into it. Sometimes not enough. Sometimes the graphic just stinks. But anyways, Bowman Scouts top 100, that's normally their Rookie of the Year favorites. That's normally there. Now the next 4 are kind of new. It feels like they're cycling stuff in and out. So Bowman Scouts, of course, is 100. Rookie of the Year favorites is 15. Hobby Stars is 15. VIPs, very important prospects, 20 in that set. Rockstar Rookies, which look really cool. We'll see it on the next page. And Greatness Loading, 25 in that set. They do have a small parallel window compared to everything else. Mini Diamond, Aqua, Green, Gold, Orange, Red, and Superfractor. Anime. Now we're starting to get into some of the shorter printed. These are 1 in basically 7 cases, 30 in the set, black, red, and superfractor. Crystallized, a little easier to get. I'm interested to see what they look like. 15 of those, 1 per 3 cases, gold, orange, red, and superfractor. I wish they'd give us like all the different inserts and some autos to look at. I know it'd be like 20, 30 cards in their little preview, but it'd be cool to see it. We did get a picture of the anime. There's one of the animes, Juan Soto in the Mets jersey. Love it. Bowman Spotlights, 15 in that. And we know what this is. They released it as a normal insert, and then they made it a short printed one. There's 1 per 5 cases, red and superfractor there. Anime Kanji, 4 in this set. 1 per 1,500 cases. No, that's not boxes, that's cases. Craziness. If you pull one of these, welcome to the lottery. Oops, I added Crystallized twice. Oh well, but you get to see Rockstar as well. Really cool. I like the Rockstar insert. Very, very good design. The double rookie symbol, I thought was kind of a nice touch. All right, auto sets, 12 of those. It's 3 and 9. Evidently, I can't count today. Parallels, again, a huge parallel window of all of these. Rainbow. Yeah. Orange is, again, exclusive to Hobby. Black is not, I do believe, in this. But Peanuts, Popcorn, Sunflower, Gumball, those, again, are Hobby. Fire Factor and Green are blasters. So, yeah, that's really what you're going for. You're looking for a parallel one of these or one of these good guys. Made, Charlie Condone, or Condone. I heard several pronunciations of it now. Prospect paper autos. These are, of course, retail only, which is pretty cool. They started doing this. 1 per 9 boxes of just the base one. We'll talk about the overall odds in a little bit. Purple, blue, green, gold, orange, red, and superfractor. Then there's the rookies and vets paper. These are tougher, so this is kind of why I put it here. 1 per 1.5 cases. Probably a case hit overall when you put in all the parallels as well. So purple, blue, green, gold, orange, red, and superfractor there. The retrofractor, I think it's Steve Carlton is the retrofractor. I didn't go back and look. There's always just one of those two guys that make the retrofractor auto. One per 626 cases. Again, welcome to the lottery if you hit it. Orange, red, and superfractor. More short prints, hobby stars, rookie of the year favorites, insert sets. One per 54 and 16 cases, respectively. Gold, orange, red, and superfractor are their parallels. VIP and Rockstar autos, again, tough pulls, one per 20 cases, one per 77 cases, and a small parallel window. So, again, if you hit any of these, is it going to be worth what it probably should? No, because of the rarity. But it's still going to be super nice no matter who is the name on it. Or autos. All-American game auto, 1 per 32 cases. There's a red ink parallel that looks to be numbered 2. And then the ultimate booklet, this is, 24 prospects. You fold it out. I think it's just a 1-in-1. There's only one of them. Well, no, 1 per now there's probably 3 or 4. 1 per 3,000 plus cases. Bowman buyback auto, 11 in that set. 1 per 165 cases. So it feels like there's multiples of those. The dual auto, not many of those. 1 per 4,700 cases. Craziness. All right, there is your auto. There is your box odds, not boxes anymore. There's your odds in general. You get them from Topps.com. There's 5 pages of it. As you can see, there is 2 different things for the Bowman blasters, the value box. Basically the same numbers, give or take a little bit on the odds. I group those together. So when I talk about blasters, it's both the SE and the EA together. Just so we're... So now let's talk about the production. We've always seen the numbers before. Basically, I take all those odds and I come up with production for each thing as long as it has an exclusive parallel that's numbered. And all of them do, thank goodness. Bowman blasters, over 6 million packs. Bowman hobby, almost 3 million. And you can see standard deviation's pretty good on all of them, all below 10. But it gives you an understanding of how many they made. And now I could probably figure out from the number of cases total, you can back calculate and figure out how many of each of those things that we were talking about earlier. All those odds I was given earlier, I do want to mention this, they were for hobby, because hobby has pretty much everything besides, of course, the geometric stuff. But a lot of Bowmans being produced. Total number of base cards, this is kind of each one, since we know almost over 100 million cards were produced total, base cards. That's crazy. Then you divide by, probably should divide by 250. I don't know if I did 250 or not. It does look like 250. So each base card has 429,000 of them. So literally they are worth nothing. About 9 million inserts, almost 600,000 autos. Total numbered cards, close to 5.5 million when you add everything up. Oof. And they produced a lot of Bowman. I mean, wow. This is the first time I've really sat down and done this to Bowman, and they've let you because they've given you the opportunity with the odds and what the configuration is. So that's just a little breathtaking, that many cards. All right, comparing it across past years, again, I just went back to 2023. Steady increase, 4%, 4 to 5, well, that's really 5% on the hobby. Blasters is a little different. It's been coming down some. I think they even put less packs in since, further back in the day. I think there was like 8 or 11 packs, so it's interesting. They're ramping up hobby production and bringing down blaster production. Makes sense. You can still buy blasters from last year, and probably 2023 at good prices. So produce less of that, put more in hobby. People will buy hobby. Even though I think blasters is the way to go. Hint, hint. All right, other Topps releases for 2025. We're finally getting a good list here. You can see Chrome Black if you want to go back and see any of these. Besides Series 1, I didn't do a breakdown of it. Just, I was traveling a lot, so I wasn't able to do that. But you can see Bowman Hobby is up there in the Series 1 realm with number of boxes. Interesting. What is the hit odds? I did not fix that because that says hobby and hobby. The first Series 1 hobby is jumbo, because I was looking at the numbers. It does make sense. It looks like it's divided by 6. But that is correct. And then the bottom one is hobby. So that's been a reoccurring error. It's almost like I want to leave it that way because it's been like 3 videos. All right, the hit odds. Here's your jumbo and your hobby. About what you expect. 1 auto, 5 hits. That's going to be like numbered cards. This does include sky blues, so $4.99 doesn't really feel like a hit, but when you look at the paper stuff, it is, since there's so many produced. Breaker's Delight, you're running close to 7 hits. Of course, you're getting the 3 autos there. Blasters, you're getting basically a hit per box. They're going to give you a numbered card in each box. That's pretty cool. A 30% chance in a pack if you're packing it out. Again, not too shabby. Auto odds. And the hobby, we're expecting 1. We got 1. Non-base autos, 50% chance. Insert autos, 5% chance. Very rare. Auto odds in a jumbo, a little under 3. I don't like to see it under 3. Does that mean that some people are going to get shorted? I certainly hope not. Non-base auto odds, you're supposed to get 1 per box, possibly 2. Insert autos, now you're up to 13%. Okay. Remember, those insert autos are super tough to pull. Breaker's Delight and Blasters. Breaker's Delight, 2.4, which is weird. You're supposed to have 3. Again. Non-base autos, 2, which is nice. Insert autos, we went down. Now we're at 7%. Breaker's Delight doesn't seem... I mean, you're going to get more non-base autos. But you're missing out on a lot of the other stuff. The refractors, the numbered cards, things like that. Versus a jumbo box. And they're basically the same price, give or take $25. So if you're going to spend $600 on a box of cards, why not get the one that has more bang for your buck in it? Yeah, you get a lot more cards, but you have a lot more opportunity as well. Blasters, I think this is kind of interesting. 1 per 5 boxes has an auto. That's pretty cool. So if you're spending $30 a piece, $150 gets you an auto. We'll look at the price per auto here now. So here's hobby, here's jumbo, pretty much in line. Cost per hit a little bit steeper over there in the jumbo box just because it's a steeper thing, but of course you're having a better chance at stuff. Higher, it just typically is juicier. Breaker's Delight, cost per hit goes up again. Even though it's pretty much the same price, and the cost per auto goes up again, just because it was saying 2.5 instead of 3. If I put 3 in there, they'd be right on together pretty much. This is the thing I like. Cost per auto is cheapest in a blaster. Makes me scratch my head. They're at $30 right now. You buy 5 of them, which is $150. And, you know, with tax, for me, is going to be $170-ish, because we have ridiculous tax here. $165. Okay, so, which I'm going to pay tax on a hobby box, too. So it just makes more sense to buy blasters, right? Well, take into consideration the quality of the auto you're getting. You're getting paper, and there is some opportunity for chrome, but there's not a ton. You get the chrome greens and chrome base. I think is pretty much it. Everything else is not included in the blaster because it has its own specific auto set with the paper prospects and the paper vets and rookies. Still pretty cool that they did that. All right, what does all of this mean? It's Bowman. It can't be a bad release. Never is. They put a lot of effort into this. They added more parallels, a lot more inserts as well, cooler inserts, and the anime sets. This should be good. I really think it should. Checklist isn't the greatest with the prospects. Condone, Made. Uh, there's some other ones too that are, more tier 2, 2.5. And of course, there's some that are going to pop anyways. The rookies we know aren't the greatest. We don't have those good rookies that are popping off yet. That looks like maybe Series 2. But Bowman is not about the rookies, right? It's about the prospects. It's about hunting. It's about holding. It's about pulling those huge ones and selling them for ridiculous amounts to somebody that believes and is going to strike out. That's an opinion. I like the design. Inserts are good. New and some traditional ones on the inserts. Prices aren't crazy. They're pretty much in line with what they normally are. Blasters look juicy again, and I'm a fan of this one. So look for a lot of blasters in our break. Realize this is all based on the pack odds, how correct or incorrect they are. They are more expensive. Bowman is a little more expensive than your typical baseball release. Huge potential, though. Decent floor. One of my highest rankings I'm going to give is an 8. 8 out of 10. I like it. They did good. They can't control the rookies, and they can't control the prospects. They can only do what they can do. But overall, I really like this set. And let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button, even if you didn't like it. Hit it twice. Hit it 3 times, actually. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs up button 3 times, just to show your dislike. Or hit the down thumbs button twice. That'll work too. Anyways, guys, subscribe if you'd like. We do this on all Topps releases, so we have more coming up, whether it's football, baseball, or basketball. We do releases on it. And yeah, great stuff. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be kind, be nice to those around you, and peace out.